Hi, I'm Kevin. Welcome back to part 3. We're going to go over these tools today. These are the ones that we're going to use to do a live edge bowl and also a first turned bowl. But I'm going to introduce this. My nephew came in and we are going to do a live edge bowl with him. He's never done a bowl before. And I said, you know what? Why don't you just start out with a live edge bowl and see how it goes? So that's what we're doing today. And I'm going to use these tools. This particular tool is a 5/8 bowl gouge, and this is from Carter & Son Tool Works. That's made in Seattle. This tool here I use probably 80% of the time in this video. The rest of these are just for particular items that need to be done. We're going to mount the bowls using the small Super Nova 2 and also the G3 Nova chuck. And this live center, we'll be using almost exclusively in that for holding things against the headstock. We're going to also introduce a faceplate and this drive cup center. This is from Robust Tools. This I really like. So we're going to be using that. And then when we get all done today, the first turn bowl is going to get anchor seal put on it, and then it's going to get bagged. So that's what we're into today. Enjoy. This is Eric, just roughing in the bowl. See what you did, think what I do wrong, and then what you lift it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good.
It got caught, so I put it down.
Yeah. You may want to unlock on this side. So put your tool away from the thing for a second. Unlock the head right here.
Oh.
Yep. Put it down. Yep. And tighten it in a little bit. You go a little more. Yeah, that's good.
Because of that ticking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Stop for a second. All right. Two things. We're too far away now.
Okay.
Because you're taking off the wood. You want to get closer.
Okay.
And once you get to this point, you can try taking it this way. So you're going to pull this back around, and we may be a little too close for you. Get a little distance, and then just take this and roll this. And you'll feel it, but you're going to hit air.
Okay, so instead of taking the meat off of here,
Yeah.
when I come
Now
this
you're
way,
trying around it.
Gotcha.
And you're going to, you may not be there yet. I'd stay back down here yet for a little bit longer.
Yeah,
So you get this. You don't even need to come up any further up this way. Just clear that out. It's easier for me to show you than to tell you, okay? Because I'll be right here.
Yeah.
I'm pushing.
Okay.
What I'm doing is I get it started, and then I'm pushing in, and it's just coming right around.
Okay.
So get your spot right here. I'll just start a rim. Right there. And
Get a groove
push
going
straight
down.
through.
Okay.
Going to be out this way further yet. You're going to the bevel's going to be sitting on the wood, and then all of a sudden it's going to start cutting. And
Okay.
push. All right, now bring your out just a little bit more, and you'll get a better grab. And just follow the wood as you push. You know what I mean, the curve?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just catching that, and then I'm riding my hip out just a little bit.
Okay.
And then once I find my spot, you're just rolling it. I'm going to stop.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to stop right there because you got it already there.
Mm-hmm.
So you want this bevel to be sitting right on here. I'm going to try something different now. You're going to take this and you're going to roll it all the way over, and you're going to pull cut. That's a push cut. This is a pull cut. You're going to get this baby. Just see. You can see the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You don't want to be like this. You're going to catch the wing back here. You want to catch back like this. All right.
Okay.
So just grab and just touch. That gave you that's a really nice finish right there. I mean, it doesn't take long.
No. It's actually fun.
Yeah. So I would try and take this, is you need to find, because this isn't right yet, because now you need to find what your true size is.
Gotcha.
We're not there. You got to figure out where this actually lines up. By the time you get done, we'd probably be, we're going to be like from here, all that's going to be gone.
Right.
All right. But So try and figure out what you got here. You can do it by turning that. That's probably the easiest way, or just turn the whole thing. But what's nice is you want to be, we're down underneath the center here, but when you get your tool to it, you're up and you want to be cutting it about center height. So you want to be cutting right on the center line coming around. So you're going to be right around here. If you want to take it this way or the other way,
I'll try it.
and the other thing is this is just, I've never had any problems with it, with the bark popping off.
Okay.
If you take and cut in this way, the bark is being clipped off.
Right.
If you pull it this way, you can actually pop it off.
Okay.
You know, and so that's where people don't want the bark to come off. But sometimes the bowl without the bark looks pretty darn cool. You know.
So basically, when you do a pull.
Well, this one's going to be a stool push.
Oh, is it going to be a push?
Yeah, because you're going to be working way out here, all right, using the tip. When you're doing a pull cut, you're back around here and you're just sliding that baby across.
Okay.
Right? So you're going to do a push cut to get that first and then
Get this.
Now you're getting into design time. You got a round bowl, so you're gonna have to take this off a little bit here. I take the wing, just get this cleaned up.
Right.
And leave this part alone because you're not gonna really change too much of this other than cleaning it up afterwards.
Right.
So everything else is basically right here. Now, you can take, I'm gonna have you take this and you're gonna go in and we're gonna move this in. And you're gonna take the tip and I'm gonna pull it in to the bowl like that. And then all you're gonna do is come around.
Okay.
You can go in a little deeper than what I just did. Because this is gonna be your 10 when you get that. Be almost dead center with a slight rise because what you're cutting on is right there.
Okay.
It's that little burr on the top. So you want to be at center, which I am, all right? And you can just, that little spot right there, you can just touch and just come right around the edge. Take your time and you can cut any part. You can start like this because it's the same burr, okay? And just keep working your way all the way around and right off.
So this is basically a shaping.
Yep. This is final cut tool.
Oh, okay.
All right, but it'll take that off. See that? You see that high spot right there? So when this is spinning, you'll be able to see it.
Look up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. And this is basically
Just your shoulder.
Just like
this is up just a hair.
more.
Yep.
So almost level, just to get.
Well, probably 5 degrees above, just so you're catching the burr. Oh, you got a nice burr on there. That's giving you a really nice cut. Bring your right hand up. Yeah. All right, right there, got a little hump. You can see it, you can feel it better. That's sometimes when your gloves are off. But that, on the outside top, I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change that at all. You said, that is, right there you gotta do something.
I dug in a little bit on that.
Right? So I wouldn't touch anything down here. I'd start right there and pull it up.
Okay.
Nice.
A little more.
Just, I mean, there's a little one there and a little.
There, there's a touch.
You gotta be pleased with this. This is really coming out nice. You go to the bottom if you want to take it to the bottom again. Just take.
I kind of like that. I like that pitch though, how it's.
Okay, well that's fine. Fine.
I mean, is this
right,
where I'm starting to
like right there?
that little
See it?
hump?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's a little hump right there. Touch it. No guts, no glory.
I started actually now watching the top instead of watching what.
Now you can watch where you're at.
Right.
Yeah, because you just want to touch that baby. Oh, nice, nice. I'm telling you, anybody can get out of lathe. You need somebody to help guide here and there and put out beautiful stuff the first time through it. This is beautiful. This is really cool.
And I do appreciate
This
I mean, I know it's fun, and I've been wanting to come. You
Yeah.
can even ask Dad.
But it becomes a, you know, you get into it. All right. Well, now we're going to flip it around. No, just pull it right off. There you go. And I have, that's to keep it from, if you put it on reverse, from spinning off.
Right.
All right. Go ahead, and you should find this guy was moved. I did that when Danny's doing his pumpkin.
Okay.
It's like I didn't want the mess on everything. All right. Now you're going to have to open this up just a smidgen. I can't tell you which way. Whatever way it goes, then you go the other way. You know?
Yep, it's always the opposite way to start.
Yeah. Start closing her up.
How tight do we?
Then you're going to go to the next side and tighten it some more. Right there. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I thought you were going the wrong way. All right. That's not coming off of there. If we were using a center saver, we would not want this big of a gap.
Okay.
You want only like about 1/8 of an inch because there's more grabbing onto it. But this is a small bowl. This will handle this without any problem. Little trick here, all right, but not much because you already did air cut, all right? Well, now you're gonna be doing it on the inside. And we're gonna start and cut this like here, just to get the feel of it. And then we're gonna try and find our point. And then you don't wanna go any further because all of a sudden she's gonna wanna go, and
Right.
it'll be, before you can turn and blink, it's gone, all right? But there's ways we want to get you to get the feel for it first. So we'll work inside here a little bit just to
Right.
get the feel of the bark and how it's hitting. And then we'll work our way out and then we'll get our spot. Once you get your spot and we drive it in, it'll create a wall to keep you from sliding off. Begin about 130.
Yep.
And just try and clear this out.
Okay.
See what you can do and see if you get the feel for it. And then we'll work our way out. And when we're doing it like this, it's keeping us from chipping that bark off.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go
And
see
then
if
you're
I
also
can.
basically gonna get rid of the air when it's spinning.
Yeah. You're gonna be out here cutting, even though you're not cutting there. You're just
Right.
gonna cut. You're gonna cut here, cut there, cut here, you know, and
Yeah.
you'll
Until
see.
you actually get.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna get them out of your way because we don't want. More important is where
It is room.
you are safely working. See, now you can get over further.
Right.
All right, because if you're over here,
sorry.
you can get your tooth to touch here,
Gotcha.
and you're way over. You can get it's easier. It won't skid as much. All right, if it's way over here and all of a sudden, boom, it's gone.
You break
So
the jaw.
you're just going to try. So try and make a pretend wall at about 1 inch. Put your right tool out further towards the ground. Yeah. Find a spot, any spot. Turn it a little bit or twist your hand. Yep. There you got it. There you got it. There you go. Keep pushing in. Slide it across. All right. And back.
In?
I think you're ready to take it to where you want it.
Okay.
I think you've got it figured out. So, but the only thing is when you're starting up here, in here, don't worry about put it way out there.
Okay.
So, right? So you got it way out here, and then to find that spot.
And then just slowly.
Yeah. And then when you find the touching, just push it in a little bit because you're going to have to go in a bit. You're going to have to take all of this off, and you're still not there yet. Back in. Yeah. Keep coming. Feel it? Yeah. Keep right on coming. Right around. Beautiful. Stop right there. That was a very, very nice cut. Now I can't really see what you want, so we're going to take a look. All right. So when we get all done, because you haven't gotten to the depth yet, this will be the same width. We want these the same width.
Okay.
All right. So you want to, I would say,
Starting
do you
that far
think
out.
can you get there? I've got snuggle ready.
I'll do it. Gotta do it. Gotta learn somehow, right?
I think you should be a little more gutsy yet. Yeah, take her in maybe a third of that back off yet.
All right.
Now I want you to get this lip. I want you to drive straight through, but you got to get down. You only got a little bit further to go. I mean, it's probably another three-quarters of an inch yet before you're totally in the bowl.
Right.
All right, and we can clean this up a little bit, but I want you to do is you're going to take this and right here, find your bevel, all right, and push in, and then clear it out.
Okay.
And then push in further, and then clear it out, and keep it right on coming right out. Don't try to go straight into this. This is too big of a hump, all right? So just push in.
So basically now I'm building the wall.
You're going to go down in till we get past here, and then we're going to clear this out.
Okay.
You're coming in, you want to just put your bevel right up against there.
Okay.
So it's going to be there, and I would be right about like that. But you can't hit that much on here at the same time. You'll kill yourself. I mean, it's more than it's designed to take. So you got to get some of this out of your way. So you can do it backwards. We're also too low, which is very important that
You always want to cut.
Yeah, you want to cut at the center line. But now, where you've got that, you can put your tool on it, find your cut, push, and you can cut it. You were too much. There was too much in the center. Okay. So you got to do the same thing again and come back around.
Clean out the center more.
And what you want to do is keep this edge about as straight as you can until you've cleared the bark. And we've just cleared the bark. So you're going to be just starting to cut in. Because if you do that, if you don't do that, see here we lost some of the bark. I don't want to do that. But that's all right. I mean,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. But clear some of this out. Okay. So get yourself, now I'm up too high. And just however you want to do it. You'll get the feel for it as it goes. And bring it over. You don't have to bring it as far, because then you can come back over here and clear it out that way.
Okay.
Feels pretty darn good, buddy. Now we can clean up this with a scraper too.
Okay.
Do the same thing. And all right. So why don't you get rid of this guy? Well, before you get rid of that guy, and they always say it's best to do your outside edge before you start taking out the center. This actually creates support for the bowl to keep it from doing a vibration thing. But I don't know if we're going to have room. So you're going to be way out here. You don't even want to do that. You got to put this. And we got to get closer. You don't want it chattering on you. Okay. Very lightly. Try and come in like that.
I just come like this.
Yeah, but you're going to start way up here. So there's your high spot. Right there's your high spot. See, you're right there. We'll pull back this a little bit. Right? And just try to slide it in.
Okay.
I'm going to step out of the way though. Ooh! I wouldn't touch a thing. I'd take that baby out of there, and then we're going to put a different rest on.
Okay.
Get rid of that
Use
guy.
this?
No, be starting right about here and pushing in.
Okay.
Make sure this stays behind it.
Oh yeah.
Because you got wings flying around. Now come back in
This one.
and take this baby. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
And do this. Just clear him right out and,
Okay.
and take it from here over and down. And then you're going to come back here and you're going to take this all the way into the point. Because now you got total control of the bowl. It's just going to help you work, and you're just going to take a 1/4 inch or maybe even less, 1/8 of an inch at a time, all the way to the center. And if it starts getting too heavy in the center, stop,
Cut it off.
pop it off, whatever.
Okay.
Cutting it all.
Okay.
And then keep moving until it just starts to cut, and then push in a little bit. And then as you push in, it's going to get deeper and deeper and deeper, and it'll cut bigger and bigger and bigger.
Okay.
So you want to do is put your bevel on, and then just keep moving your arm until it starts to cut. And you're just going to do a little cut coming off of there. You get in further yet, because I think you're pretty good. And all of a sudden, push yourself out that way. Yeah, you're just starting to cut. Now go in, just keep going. Because it's going to get thicker as you go down. And now you're going to swing across to the center. Come way down. Oh, I like that one. That's got to feel good. Nice cut. I mean, really nice cut. I would not do any more cutting at this point from here this way. So continue down. But as you now, put one more thing into it.
Keep in mind how to
Yep.
duck.
Yep. You're going to sit here and look here, but you're going to look here at the same time, and you're going to try and follow
The outside
the curve.
curvature.
Yep.
Okay.
And you may want to take this crap
Yeah.
out.
I was gonna.
Cut. That was a really nice cut, man. All right. I'm going to say that's 3/8, okay?
Mhm.
I'm going to find, this is my point. I'm going to try and do that. That's 2.5. You are 4 inches. So you should have another 1.5
Down.
to the bottom. So we're going to have to be very careful because it's very difficult to get that with a live edge. You don't have a straight edge to go across and
Right.
look at, So we want to go in, I would say this plus 3/4 yet, but feel that. Yeah, that is really, I think what you would do is fix that with with a scraper. I wouldn't even use that anymore.
Okay.
So that feels thickness wise. Feel it? Put your 2 fingers. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep. You can feel a little hump right there, but should be able to roll right straight through. You got enough room to try this without worrying about, you're being. I'm going to take it up just to here because I want you to raise the back of your blade, this
Okay.
part, so you're cutting off the front. Cool bowl. Oh, it feels good. I would maybe a little, there's a high spot right there,
Yeah.
and right here. Just got to blend that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That thing, you can feel it, just needs to be blended right there, and take from there to there, I mean, very little amount. Happy?
I think so.
The stainless steel top, it won't rust, but it will attract super glue.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's probably enough to do what you got to do here, and it will roll out of there.
Okay.
So just run it down. What we're going to do is so just roll this as you go and follow this edge right there.
The bark edge.
Yep. And then you do it on the inside. You shouldn't have to squeeze it. It should just basically fall out of there. That's activated. You just spur the outside edge and inside edge.
The whole bowl? Or
Just
the bark?
all around. It'll actually set that.
The glue?
Yep.
Ah, okay.
This is a first turn bowl. The reason for first turning a bowl is so that it can dry before you finish it up on the lathe. With any kind of wood, it's going to warp, but this is oak, and oak has a tendency to warp quite easily. So I'm blowing through this pretty quick here. I'm trying to get it cleared up. It's about a 7-inch wide bowl, so it's going to have about a 3/4 inch thickness when I get done, which is about 10% of the thickness is how they figure it. All right, so if you have a 12-inch bowl, it's 1.2 inches thick, but I usually stick right around an inch as far as I've ever gone in the width of a bowl or thickness of a bowl. But you make it as even as you can, inside and outside, so that it dries evenly. Then I'm going to put a coat of anchor seal on it, and then they get bagged. And I usually bag them for about 4 to 5 months. And then after that, we pull them back out and do a finish cut. But this is how we do it. Part 4 will be coming up next, which is finish cut. And that is going to take the bowl from a first turned all the way to a completed bowl. At that point, then we will take the back end off it or the tenon off of the bowl and get it ready for sanding and finishing. Please subscribe. That way you can follow along for part 4.